So in this video we'll start with question. Okay, so type 1 question, find the value of sine 15 degree, cos 75 degree and tan 105 degree. So how to do this, right? So to solve this question you should know the value of a standard angle, which you have studied in class 9. So now your calculator can help you to find the value of this angle, but sometime we may forget, or okay, there is an easy way to know this value. So what are the standard angle? First let's talk about those standard angle. So the standard angles are 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and the 90 degree. So there is a trick to know the value of this. So I'll start with the number. So since we have, okay, we'll start with the number 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So you can see that 4 is the biggest number. So what we are going to do, we are going to divide this all by 4, okay, the biggest number. And once we do the division, now let's do the cancelling part. So this is 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. So this and this will cancel, so there will be only 1. So now what we do, we take the square root. Okay, let's take the square root. Now if we take the square root, so what will be the value of this? Now 0 by something is 0, and so finally we have the value 0. Okay, we have the value 0. And similarly 1 by 4, so 1 comes out, that will be simply 1 divided by, you have 2. Okay, 1 divided by 2. Similarly now 1 comes out, so you 1 by value, so this will be root 2. अब यसको गरे भने त्यो भनेको हामीसँग 3√3 divided by 2 हुन्छ. 1 बाहिर आयो भने सिम्पली त्यो हाम्रो के हुन्छ, that will be 1. यसको भ्यालु 1 हुने भयो. Now these are the value of sine. यो हाम्रो sine को भ्यालु हो. So sine 0 degree 0, sine 30 degree 1 by 2, sine 40 degree 1 by root 2, sine 60 degree root 3 by 2 र sine 90 degree भनेको हाम्रो 1 हुने भयो. Now if you have to know the value of cos, यदि cos थाहा पाउनु पर्यो भने we start from the end, हामी इन्भर्ट सुरु गर्छौं. So यो 1 हुने भयो. यो हामीसँग this is root 3 divided by 2 छ. The next one, अब यो यहाँनिर आउने भयो, this will be 1 by root 2 cos 45 भनेको. Now cos 60 भनेको that will be 1 by 2 and finally cos 0 भनेको हाम्रो यहाँनिर 0 हुने भयो. Now similarly we have tan को पनि चाहिन्छ. So tan को कुरा गर्नु, we know that tan is equals to sin by के हुन्छ, हाम्रो cos हुन्छ. So 0 by 1, 0 by something, that's 0, यो भइहाल्यो. Now if we do over here, tan 30 degree is sin 30 by cos 30. Now see this, यो तलपट्टि छ, यो पनि 2 पनि तल छ, 2 पनि तल छ. So we cancel out this 2. So 1 by कति आयो, root 3. So this will be 1 divided by root 3 हुन्छ. So similarly यहाँ पनि root 2 cancel out, 1 by 1 भनेको हामीसँग that will be 1. Similarly tan 60 is equals to तलको 2 काट्यो, root 3 by 1 हुन्छ. So that will be just simply root 3. And if you come for tan 90 degree, so that is 1 divided by 0. Now 1 divided by 0 is something that we don't know, that is undefined. Okay, we cannot define it, this doesn't have any proper value, so it's undefined. So I'll write it over here, undefined. Now in some time you may have seen the symbol, they may write the symbol of infinity, but we don't call it infinite. Infinite means a very large number, and undefined means it cannot be defined. Or sometimes simply we get the value 1 by 0. Okay, in some problem when you do that, we do it. Okay, so these are the three trigonometric ratio that we generally use. Okay, but sometimes we need the value of cosec. Now once you know the sine, you can know the cosec. Once you know the cos, you can know the sec, and once you know the tan, you can know the cot. Why? Because they are the inverse ratio. Now to know the cosec, what I say, you see the value of sine. If you see a sine, let's imagine there is a 0, and if it is 0, you can imagine there is always a number in the down, there is 1. If there is no number down, we can say there is 1. So what we do, we inverse it. Okay, we have to take the reciprocal of this number. That means you माथिको तल जान्छ, तलको माथि आउँछ. That means this will be 1 divided by 0, and we know the value of 1 divided by 0, that is undefined. So this is undefined. Similarly cosec 30 degree will be, now see this is 1 by 2, so in इसको reciprocal will be 2 by 1. No, 2 by 1. Similarly, cosec 45, 1 by root 2, that will be root 2 by 1. So 1 is not necessary to write down. So similarly, cosec 60 degree will be, this is root 3 by 2, so it will be 2 divided by root 3. Similarly, this is 1, so this will be also 1. Okay, so in this way we can find the value of a standard angle, and once we know the standard angle, so we can find the value of other. Okay, now let's try to find the value of sine 15 degree. Okay, so sine 15 degree, now 15 degree, we have to express this angle in terms of this angle. Okay, either there must be plus or minus. Now, for example, 15 can be said as 45 minus 30 degree, or you can say 60 degree minus 45 degree. So we have two choices, so I'm going to take the first one. So this will be sine 45 degree minus 30 degree, it will give you 15 degree. Now we can apply the formula of sine A minus B. So sine A minus B, that is sine A into cos B. If there is minus, there will be minus, and again cos A into sine B. So this is done. Now we have the value of sine 45. So sine 45 means, we know sine 45, that is the value of 1 by root 2. Now cos 30 degree, if we talk about cos 30 degree, that is root 3 divided by 2. Now there is a minus, cos 45, that is 1 by root 2. Now sin 30, that is 1 by 2. Now if we do this, let's multiply this. There is a into sign, root 3 into 1. This will be root 3. 2 into root 2, that you can write 2 root 2. So minus 1 into 1, that's simply 1. So this is 2 root 2. Now what we can do, we can take the LCM. If you take the LCM, so that is 2 root 2 is the LCM. So this will be root 3 minus 1. Okay, so this is the solution. And if you want, you can do further rationalize, but generally rationalization done, whenever this kind of terms are on the denominator. Okay, not on the numerator. So this is our solution. Okay, similarly, let's try to solve cos 75 degree. Now 75 can be written as the sum of 30 plus 45, that makes 75. So cos A plus B, so the formula is cos A into cos B. If there is a plus, there will be minus. This is the pattern of cos. So this is sin A into sin B. So now cos 30 degree, the value of cos 30 degree, that is root 3 by 2. Cos 45, 1 by root 2 minus sin 30 degree, that is 1 by 2 into sin 45, that is 1 by root 2. So if you multiply this, so we have root 3 divided by 2 root 2 minus 1 divided by 2 root 2. Now let's take the LCM again. So if you take the LCM, that will be 2 root 2 is the LCM. Now we have the value over here in the top, so that is root 3 minus 1. Okay, we have the same value in the case of sin 15 degree and cos 75 degree. So let's try the third question, tan 105 degree. Now 105 is the sum of 60 and 45 degree. So again, let's apply the formula tan A plus B. So that will be tan A plus tan B divided by, so if there is a plus, it will be minus 1 minus tan A into tan B. So now we have to keep the value of tan 60 degree, so that is root 3 minus tan 45, we have 1. So there is a plus, so this is plus 1 minus tan 60, that is root 3, tan 45, that is 1 into 1. So root 3 into 1, that's simply 1. Now if we see over here, we have here the number 1 plus root 3, and we have 1 minus root 3. Now if we see over here at the denominator, we have rational, these are the irrational number, and we can rationalize it. Okay, so whenever in the denominator comes, we have to rationalize it. So this is 1 plus root 3 divided by 1 minus root 3 into, now when you do a rationalization, we know that we have to change the sign. So this is 1 plus root 3 divided by 1 plus root 3. Now if we see the down, now this is A minus B and A plus B, so that will be A square. Okay, that is a square. Oh, we have answer in negative, sorry. Okay, so we have a minus b, a plus b, that will be a square minus b square. So this is 1 square minus root 3 square. So we have in the above term a plus b into a plus b. So this will be a plus b whole square. So if we apply the formula of a plus b whole square, we have a square plus 2 into a into b plus b square. So divided by, so 1 square is 1, so root 3 square, that will simply 3. Now we have, so this is the value of 1 minus 3, that is minus 2. So 1 square simply 1, plus this will be 2 root 3, 2 into 1 2, so 2, this will be 2 root 3, plus we have root 3 square. So root 3 square, it's simply, that is 3. So over here we have 3 plus 1, that's a 4, and 4 plus 2 root 3 divided by minus 2. Now if we take 2 common from here, so this will be 2 will come, so this 2 2s are 4 plus 2 root 3 divided by there is minus 2. So if we cancel this term, so we have finally minus 2 plus root 3. Now see, the answer is in negative, so it makes a sense. Why? Because we have the value of tan 105, and 105 means it's the second quadrant. In second quadrant, tan is expressed in negative, so we have got the answer. Okay.